Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to upgrade our SCCM from 2010 to 2103. So let's get started. Um, the first step we need to do is we need to run the prerequisite check. Sorry, run prerequisite check. I hope I pronounced correctly. Sorry for. Once we click this one, it will run the prerequisite checks. It's running right now. Let's see the status change to checking. We can click here, show status. Status still not showing yet. We need to wait for a couple more minutes. So it will populate the action item here for the prerequisite check. So once again, we need to wait a couple more minutes to check the actions. Still not yet. So I'll give it some more time. I'll come back. Okay, here I'm back. I waited a couple of minutes and finally the status, it shows the test status for the prerequisite and I can see it passed with the warnings. So let's go and see what's the warnings. If I click here, show status and click show status button on here. If we click here, now we see a warning sign here. It says Microsoft Operation Management Suite LMS connector is deprecated. So in my use case, I don't need it. I can ignore it and just install it. I'm not using the OMS connector, so I need to reconsider a different route. For that, I don't think I will be issue for me. I'm not using it. So for that case, I'm gonna ignore it and continue with my upgrade. Before doing that, I want to share an article for checklists and before the checklist that needs it for the installing 2103 for SCCM. This is a Microsoft article and has checklists here. It runs the checklist it requires and also has a post update checklist. Once you're done with the upgrade, what configuration post action you need to perform to make sure your site can be healthy. If there's an issue, you need to rerun it, those ones, and troubleshoot some issues. So this is the site. I'll share the links, but if you Google it for checklist for installing update 2103 for configuration manager, you'll find it. And the date is 04/19/2021. Okay, so I will go back to my administration 21 and 3, and I'm gonna right click, install update pack, a new update pack than what you have selected. So it's asking, I have another version 2103, 2107, which is newer version from the 2103. It's asking, do you still want to install this update pack? I say yes. I don't want to go the newer one because I want to wait and see if there's any major fixes. Usually I don't recommend to go the latest one because there's always some bugs. So Microsoft always release some hotfix. So I'll always go one minus version from the update one. So I'll select yes. Now I'm gonna ignore any prerequisite because I already know that it's not gonna hurt my environment. So I'm gonna click yes. These are the features. If I want to enable it. Okay, so I don't want anything right now because we'll deal those later if in case we need it. For example, Cloud Management Gateway with Azure VM skill set is a new feature. I also shared a link from Microsoft. What are the new feature for this update? You can also take a look from this one here, the link here. Where was it? Sorry. Here actually. Here, the other features that has Microsoft. Okay, so I'll go back. but I'll share the correct link for the all the updates for Microsoft SCCM 2103. I'm going to click next. I'm going to upgrade without validating, or I'll select validate in pre-production. So basically this one will upgrade all my existing client. I only have few, they're off, but I'll turn on those VM later. I'm going to click next. But in the production, you need to use validate in pre-production collection. Always do that because you need to upgrade your pilot or test collection first. Make sure there's no issue or any other team they're using. They have some different requirement. For example, they want to use the team is using older version of .NET because this will upgrade the .NET also. Those are you need to keep in mind. Make sure always you use pre-production. For my case, I'll just go. I don't have any exception, so I'll just upgrade my entire device client version. I'm gonna click yes, click next, and let's give it a couple seconds. Now it's running. Okay. Now I want to check the logs meantime, and if you don't want to check the logs, just go to show status, and show status here. Now it's gonna click on installing because you already done a prerequisite check. It's still gonna run, but you can see the current status of your upgrade. But you need to always click refresh to see the updates. See, now it shows up. This one is completed prerequisite. Now it's going here. Okay, if I refresh back, you see it's still going, and we can, if I go back and check the log, it's called cmupdate. It's still loading. I don't see any error so far. So you can also check this log main time. I'll give it more time to finish, and I'll be back. Okay, looks like it's completed. Let me refresh one more time. It's all completed. Let me check the logs. Okay, I don't see any error. If I click OK, now if I go back to the see, it's also popping up a new version of the console is available. If I refresh this one, okay, so that looks like it's already says installed completely. So we're successfully installed SCCM 2103. If I go to about configuration here, now it's asking the new console is available. Click OK to close the console, install new version. Okay, let's click OK. Now it's downloading the files. This one takes a couple more minutes. I'll just pause once it's completed back. I just want to point out also there's a log called config mgr admin UI setup. It's located in C, on the root of C. You can also track the status. If there's any issue error, you can check what's the error, so you can troubleshoot and based on that error. I'm gonna still pause and I'll be back. Still seems taking time. Looks like it's going on. You can check. You can see the logs. It's completed. Okay, let me go here, click about configuration manager, and the version is 2103. Console is 1800 and site version is 9049. So that is, if I go click update servicing, and here it is, it's installed. Another point is I have the hotfix, so I'll install this later. You can go ahead and do a similar step we took the first step. So first click, we need to download it, then we run prerequisite check, then install update pack. One more time, I'm gonna check the monitoring system in our for site status. I know my component WSS server is off. It's in different server. I need to turn on, so those errors will go up. Yeah, these are for WSS. So I have separate WSS server in different location, so that I need to turn on. So that's for today. How to update this one, and if you have any issue and so we are done with here this stage. We completely successfully upgraded our SCCM to 2103. I'm going to continue to install this one. I'm going to stop here. If you have any question, comments, if you have any issue, sometimes I've seen that when you upgrade and you install the updated console, the console upgrade, the UI get filled. Sometimes you see, I've seen that you need to. There's some. It was in previous version. I seen. I had to work around that one to copy files from when it downloads some files of the new console somewhere, and you need to copy manually to the correct path and then run it from the setup of the UI from that path. If you have a issue on that part, please comment below down. I'll share the steps we need to do, or if you have most of user, if you guys have issue, then I'll create another video to how to fix that. So guys, thank you. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Please don't forget to subscribe and share. Thanks.